Hello, welcome back to my channel, Genjoy Plans. This week I am planning the week of May 27th through June 2nd, and I'm using this Pink Diamond Planner Co. mystery from last year called Lake Life, I'm pretty sure, which is unfortunately no longer available. Pink Diamond Planner Co. also stopped her monthly subscriptions, and I think by the time this video up, I think I saw that there was some new releases, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, definitely go check out her shop, and you can use, she still has like PR codes available. So I know some of the planner girls are on her PR team. Like I know Cafe with Anna, she has a code with them if you want to save. But I'm also using the Sunny Days foil bundle from Plan With Me stickers, which I actually PR for, so you can use my code Gen15 to save and put my name in the notes for a freebie as well. And then I'm using the Sunny Days in Sparkly Lemongrass. Finally, using some lemongrass here. Actually, now that I think about it, I did use it a couple weeks ago. Nope, I pivoted and didn't use it. Wait. Planning just seems like I currently have the planner in front of me. Oh, yep. No, I've used regular. Okay. I've clarified. I've used regular lemongrass. I just haven't used sparkly lemongrass. So, first time using sparkly lemongrass, and I love this Sunny Days foil bundle. Like 10 out of 10 recommend. And the sunshine print for the underlays is so cute. The bottom washi is so cute. And then I have the solids in Seafoam, also from Plan With Me stickers. Yes, for sure. And then I added in some quotes that are just kind of like camping quotes. So I only used two of them. I just used the one that says camp and take me to the mountains, because that's kind of where we were on Monday for camping. In hindsight, like, I could have used a camping kit for the previous week, because this was like the tail end of Memorial Day weekend when we went on a big camping trip with friends, which I talked about in the previous Plan With Me. But there were a lot of other things going on that week, and I plan in advance. I typically plan in advance. Currently, the month of May, I was back planning, but I wasn't going to wait for foil and whatever. So I chose this kit to kind of sum up. I don't know. I felt like it could vibe with camping with friends and just kind of Washington summer. I thought it was going to be the start of our summer, but really it was a terrible rainy week. So sorry for the yawn there, but yeah, it was super rainy and gross, so it was kind of disappointing. But this kit, still so fun, and the vibes are just perfect. So I was living for it. Love the shades of blue, and I wasn't sure about the pink washi, but I do feel like it helps break it up and, I don't know, bring in some of that pink. So yeah, love this kit. I did end up having to pull in an extra box, and thankfully I felt like this one kind of blends in, and I put it in the middle of the sidebar, so it tried to blend it in as much as possible. But it's from the SPC camping kit that I've used the past 2 years for this trip. And yeah, I just wanted kind of a full sidebar. I've been putting 3 full boxes, but I just didn't have enough because I didn't get the Fashion Girl add-ons for this kit. Let's go through this week. On Monday, like I said, it was Memorial Day, so we were on our trip. This is the day when we end this trip. We kind of do the same path-ish, and this is the day that we go to this really amazing ridge with an incredible view, and we go through these mud pits. It sounds so kind of I don't know. I don't know if redneck is the word, but because I know other people have this hobby, but my husband just has the vehicle that can do it, but we only do this trip, we only camp one time a year, and it's this trip, and we only do off-roading and this kind of stuff this trip. So it's it's funny, but it's fun, and it's super fun with a group of people. Like this time, I said in my past video, we had 15 cars, so it took us forever to get through, and lots of people get stuck, and that's like all part of the fun for a lot of these, like a lot of the guys. And I just got to sit in the car and be a passenger princess, like I said in my last video, and I finished a whole book on my Kindle, so it was great. Like some of the wives and girlfriends that they like stand outside and talk, but I was so antisocial. I was just like, I don't know. I hung out with them to like at like the campsite, but when you're just like in your own car, I just was kind of like, I'm just going to be an introvert with Sadie, and that was great. That's what I needed. I needed to be an introvert. Then it was a 4-day week because of Memorial Day week, and we had such a busy week this week for the ABC countdown. On Tuesday, it was Space Day, so I left school the previous Friday before the long weekend, and I had decorated my room for Space Day. Like, I hung these, like, planet things all around the room, blacked out the windows again, so then it was, like, night, like, a sky, and, I'm trying to think of what else. Couple other things, and we just did like space things all day. And then on Wednesday it was pizza day, so I like transformed my room into like a pizza parlor, and I like treat them like my employees, jokingly, and we talk about like job training and practice like service and all these like funny things. And then a parent graciously donated pizza. So they got like actual pizza. Last year I did pizza cookies with them, and we got these like pineapple gummies. Like that's what a parent had donated. And I was like, that's so cool and creative. And, but this year a parent was like, can I just bring pizza? And I'm like, yes, actually. So the kids were excited because last year they're like, what? We don't get pizza on pizza day? And I'm like, in the moment, it didn't seem like I was gypping them because I was doing so much. But in the eyes of a 7-year-old, like if you just brought pizza and did nothing else, like none of the other things that I poured my heart and soul into, they'd be fine. They just want the actual pizza. Like, you said it's pizza day, so there better be pizza. But there was a monsoon at pickup, like not really, but it felt like it. It was torrential downpouring, and I did not have a jacket. Thankfully, like my husband Tyler was nearby, having lunch with friends nearby my school because we live 45 minutes away. And I was like, hey, do you have a jacket you could drop off? And he did. So that was really nice, but I had like no umbrella. I was soaking wet. And then we had our like school does an auction, and parents can bid on essentially one-on-one time with the teacher. So every grade level does different events. So the first grade teachers go bowling with whatever, like one student per class, if that makes sense. So anyways, I went bowling with the kid whose parents bought it for my class, and that was super fun. He was leaving school like 2 weeks early so they could go to Florida. I'm sorry, but like Florida's super cool. I'm jealous, but look at a school calendar. Don't pull your kid out 2 weeks before school gets out. I guess it ends up being more like a week and a half, but still a week and a half of school. Those are like the best days of school, is the last week and a half. And he's missing all of that just so they could go to Florida. Like, I'm pretty sure it would be the same price if you went next week, or maybe a little bit more, but I think you can, I don't know. That's just my rant, but I just think it's so sad when parents choose to plan vacations during like the last week of school. It's like, yeah, a couple days before winter break, that's annoying because those are fun days too, but like the last days of school when these kids are saying goodbye to their friends, and some kids don't come back to the school or whatever. So yeah. And then I talked about in my previous video, but Sadie got a paw infection, and so we were just dealing with all of that and the fallout of that. She was in a cone again, in meds, and she just wasn't herself because she wasn't putting any weight on her back paw, and it was so sad. It was just heartbreaking to watch her. And then because I had to rush to bowling on Wednesday, I had to get to work super early on Thursday because I was flipping my room from a pizza parlor to a safari, and it was just like, again, a whirlwind. Every day had like a different theme. But safari day was like one of my favorites. And then on Friday, we had lunch outside, and I finally told my class that I was moving, and it was so sad. Tears happened. And then I've spent the whole weekend watching Maxton Hall, so that is it. Let's skip to the end. All right, this is the final spread. I'm obsessed with how this turned out. I feel like May could be one of my favorite months for spreads. Like, honestly, it's been a great month, and I feel so sad because I really have not been able to enjoy this month. Like, I'm back planning all day Sunday, which is today. I've spent back planning 4 weeks and doing like a bunch of YouTube prep to get back on schedule and Instagram prep, and like finally got to plan for the next like week. So I'm finally back to like ground zero, I feel like, for planning, and that's just the most incredible feeling. But this week was just, like I said in the sidebar, it's the calm after the storm. If you watched my plan with me last week, it was wild. So I probably talked about a lot of the stuff in my voiceover. So this is it. This is the spread. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.